1, Freedom Trail. This winding 3-mile trail in Boston is home to some of the most important historical sites in the United States. Walking the old colonial streets, the trail takes in 16 iconic monuments along the way, including graveyards and the well-known Faneuil Hall, which is also known as the Cradle of Liberty. This is where abolitionists and revolutionaries gathered in the past. The trail is easy to follow and is marked by red bricks and large medallions in the ground leading all the way from Boston Common to the Navy Yard in Charlestown.
Number 2, Cape Cod, Massachusetts meets the Atlantic Ocean at Cape Cod and offers around 500 miles of beautiful white sandy beaches. The beaches can get busy in the summer months, but there is always quieter spots available for those willing to explore a little. The Cape Cod coast is protected by the Cape Cod National Seashore, which ensures that the coast here has remained largely unchanged since the early 19th century. The Cape is loaded with restaurants, bars, stores, and lots of attractions.
Number 3, Battle Green in Lexington, also known as Lexington Green, and is believed to be where the first shots of the American Revolution were fired in 1775. Reenactments are held here once a year on the anniversary of the event. Here you will also find the Minutemen statue, which immortalizes the words of Captain Parker before the battle. If they mean to have war, let it begin here.
Number 4, there are many historic homes in Massachusetts and New England area, but Salem offers a variety of homes and insight into the history and culture, which is hard to match. The name Salem is widely associated with witch trials, and the house belonging to Jonathan Cohen, judge at the witchcraft trials, can be found here. The area was also once a thriving China trade port, and the Peabody Essex Museum provides an in-depth look at the trade, as well as housing an impressive 18th century Chinese building from Hitsu.
Number 5, Plymouth Plantation is a living museum that aims to explore the lives of the colonial Americans and their daily lives in what was the first New England settlement by Pilgrims in 1620. The actors in the museums are costumed accordingly and never step out of character while undergoing a series of 17th century tasks, including building, gardening, cooking, and military exercises. The museum also explores the lives of Native Americans in the area of the time through the Hobomok Home Site exhibit.
Number 6, Faneuil Hall. Although briefly mentioned as part of the Freedom Trail, the Faneuil Hall is a must-visit spot and deserves its own place on the list. The hall was built in 1740 and was home to a market and was used as a meeting point. Over the years, it has been the site of a number of revolutionary speeches, including protests over taxes in the colonies and anti-slavery meetings. On the top floor of the building is the Ancient Artillery Museum, which explores military history via weapons, armor, and other exhibits. The building also still serves its original purpose, which was a lively market on the ground floor, which is well worth exploring alone.
Number 7, Old Sturbridge Village in Sturbridge is another chance to witness what life was like in past centuries in New England. The Old Sturbridge Village covers the early 19th century and includes homes, mills, farms, and shops from the time period. As with Plymouth, the costumed actors and actresses at the museum are convincing and entertaining as they undergo routine life from the 1800s.
Number 8, Boston Common is the oldest park in the United States and marks the beginning of the Freedom Trail. It can be found at the epicenter of the city of Boston. The park is home to green space as well as historical burying ground and various other monuments. Ice skating is available here in the winter months, but spring is a particularly beautiful time to do nothing but enjoy the park itself. The public garden that connects with the park is the oldest botanical garden in the United States.
Number 9, Fenway Park is without a doubt one of the most iconic sports grounds in the United States. It is home to the Boston Red Sox and was built in 1912. Fenway Park still retains much of its charm from its early days with the old-fashioned scoreboard and relatively small stadium capacity, which makes tickets very hard to come by. A tour of the stadium is highly recommended even for non-sports fans.
Number 10, a very popular attraction on the Boston waterfront is the New England Aquarium. The aquarium is home to over 20,000 marine animals from 550 different species. The impressive Caribbean reef hosts sharks and turtles, while smaller creatures such as small crabs can be touched in the edge of sea tank. Whale watching tours are also available from the aquarium, and there is an on-site IMAX theater showing short films on the natural world. Please subscribe by hitting the subscribe button or click on the frog icon on the video. Don't forget to click the bell to get notified of our future videos. And of course, please click on the thumbs up.
And remember, stay young and have fun.